There was a doctor who was on his way to another city for an important conference, where he was to get an award for his hard work. He was really excited about it, and intended to reach there as soon as possible. However, after the plane had taken off within 2 hours, it made an emergency landing at the nearest airport due to a technical snag. So, the doctor got afraid that he would miss the conference. He immediately visited the reception to inquire for the next flight, but was informed that the next flight to the destination was after 10 hours. He was left with no choice but to rent a car to continue his journey. Shortly after he had left, the weather suddenly changed, and a heavy storm began. He missed a turn which he was supposed to take. So, after 2 hours of driving, he got convinced that he was lost. He began to look for help because he was lost, hungry, and tired. After some time, when the storm began to stop, he finally found a small tattered house. Desperately, he got out of the car and knocked on the door. A lady opened the door, and he begged her if he could use her phone, but the lady told him that she had no phone. But she invited him in, until the weather improved. Thoroughly exhausted and hungry, he accepted her kind invitation. The lady made a meal for him to eat, then she asked him if he could join her in prayers, but the doctor smiled and said he only believes in hard work. While he was sitting at the table, taking his meal, the doctor watched the woman praying for someone laying on a small baby crib. And every time she finished a prayer, she began another prayer. The doctor felt deep down in him that the woman could need something. Then he seized the opportunity to speak as soon as she finished her prayers. The doctor asked her if everything was okay with her. The lady gave a sad smile, and told him that the child in the crib was her son, who was suffering from a rare type of cancer. She also told him that there was only one Dr. Ahmed who could cure him, but she could not afford his fee. Moreover, he lived in another town far away. Stunned and speechless, the doctor was in tears. He whispered under his breath, "God is great." He also recollected the sequence of events that happened in his journey to this point. He knew that all of these happened in a pre-planned sequence, because God did not only answer the lady's prayer, but also gave him a chance to come out of the materialistic world, to offer some help to the needy and the poor. Eventually, the doctor knew that all the things that had happened to him earlier was as a result of God answering the poor woman's prayer. So, he eventually saw that God answers prayers. The moral of this story is that everything happens for a reason, nothing occurs by chance. It is part of God's divine plan. So, whatever happens, happens for the best. Learn to trust, and go where He leads you.